welcome or welcome back to my channel. I so appreciate you spending this time with me. I'm Aleshia. I'm a single mom to twin 8-year-old boys, and I am a full-time student myself. All of that just means that it's kind of become my signature style to have way more on my to-do list than I have time to do it in. So today's video is all about getting as much done as I possibly can and not about cleaning perfectly, which is usually my goal. I kind of feel like if things aren't perfectly done, like if I clean one room but I don't get to wipe down the walls, or I don't get to mop the floor in that room, anything like that basically just makes me feel like the whole time that I spent cleaning was a worthless failure. But that's a real perfectionist problem, isn't it? So yeah, today is all about getting things done as much as I can in the time that I have. I will be tackling the little eating/office space that you see here. I'll be in the living room as well, and then we're gonna tackle my messy kitchen. This whole space is getting redone in like 2 or 3 days. So I'm only putting so much effort into cleaning here. I'm going to organize all of my kids' stuff and make sure that it's put away nicely so that they can find it when they want to do some more coloring. And I'll do a quick tidy up of my desk, but I'm really not gonna go through all of that stuff just because when this does get redone in a couple of days, I'm getting a new desk. It's much bigger, it's much better. I'm very excited. There's also a new coffee table coming too, by the way. But yeah, so I am changing around this room, this area, in the next few days, like within the next week. So yeah, I'm gonna wipe off the surfaces and clean everything up, but I'm not spending an hour organizing every little paper that I have on my desk right now because I'm just gonna do it again in a few days when I move over to my new desk. All right? We're trying to save time today. We're trying to be efficient today. Am I right? So we know that I love Mrs. Meyer's scents more than any other scents that I use in the house, but this peppermint scent, I hate it. I love the way that it smells, but it doesn't stick around very long compared to all of their other scents. And it does this weird thing where you add a tiny bit of water to it and it becomes all like white and slushy, and it's so hard to get off of things. I use it in this video, but I can honestly say that I'm not going to be using it to clean the house again. I'll use it to shine the sink every once in a while, but I think that's going to be it. It's really disappointing because it's the first time I have ever tried a Mrs. Meyer's product that I didn't like. It was the only scent that they had left in stock when I went to the store like 2 days after they put them on the shelves. Obviously, I waited way too long. I'm really hoping that I can get my hands on Snowdrop because all I hear is good things about how that smells. And there's one, I think it's called Orange and Clove. I managed to get the hand wash in that scent and it smells like Christmas. It's so perfect for the holidays. I really hope that I can find that scent in the spray bottles because When things smell good, I'm encouraged to clean more. I really am. When things smell good, it makes me want to clean more. It makes it more enjoyable. Guess I'm all about that aromatherapy. Now, for those who were curious about how I'm feeling with this new vacuum, now that I've had it for a few weeks, I still love it. Even though I haven't been able to find the upholstery attachment in like 2 weeks, I absolutely love it. It has the same suction power as a Dyson and about the same battery life as at least the last cordless Dyson that I ever tried at like less than a quarter of the price. And it comes in red. I mean, I think this vacuum wins in almost every way. See, this right here is exactly why I'm getting a new coffee table. I've only had this one for about a year, but the finish comes off as soon as it gets even a little bit wet. At this point, I took a lunch break to eat the least salad of all salads, a Caesar salad. Now that I'm finished being the pinnacle of health, it's time to clean the dirty kitchen. But right before I do that, I want to show you how I reuse my gloves, so long as they're, not too dirty, not past the point. I throw them out at the end of every cleaning session, but if I'm not cleaning something particularly nasty, I try my best to just wash them like I would my hands with soap and water and reuse them after I take my breaks. It lets me not feel quite so bad about using all of this disposable stuff, and it saves me a bit of money because, of course, I'm not going through like 5 pairs of gloves every time I clean. Which at first, when I started wearing gloves to clean, I was doing that, and it was just too much. So I mean, the moral of the story here is just powder. Baby powder or cornstarch. Well, I use my, Snow Fairy scented, glittery, lush powder because it smells nice and it makes me happy and I can. But it doesn't have to be a $13 bottle of scented baby powder. It can just be regular baby powder if that's what works for you. How do you guys feel about all the talking on this video, by the way? It feels like I have not shut up since it started, which is, a big difference from my usual very limited voiceovers. But if you like hearing more involved voiceovers on your cleaning videos, leave me a comment and let me know so that I can incorporate this a little bit more often. On the other hand, if your thing is mostly just listening to music and not my voice telling you what you're seeing on the screen, essentially, you can let me know about that too. So for now, I'm just going to work on cleaning the kitchen, and we're gonna listen to some music while I stop talking for a while. Enjoy. guys, straight up, I know my garbage can is looking super nasty, but it really does look worse than it is. And I'll tell you why. I have a terrible habit of dumping the hot wax from my wax burner directly into the garbage so that it can just like harden on top of whatever garbage is already in there. Terrible habit. I know it's not how you're supposed to clean them, but it's what I do. Every once in a while, something happens. My fingers slip and wax ends up all over the top of my garbage can, which is not the kind of thing that you can just wipe away, right? Because it gets hard almost immediately and then you have to scrape. I just don't have the time, energy, or desire to scrape my garbage can for something that isn't even gross, really. If it was food, obviously, but it's scented wax. I love that shit. If you are anything like me, you've probably been staring at my baseboard heater this whole time, thinking, why is the cover off? Why is it so dusty? Why is she ignoring it? I'm not ignoring it. It's getting done. I just saved it until the end because I knew it was going to be the most frustrating part. I've spent days trying to figure out how to put this cover back on after my kids got it off somehow. I've watched YouTube videos. I don't get it. I don't understand what happened, if it's like fully broken or something. But I did spend about, a good 5 minutes here trying to figure out what the heck was going on. And spoiler alert, I did not figure it out. So I end up just getting up, going to try and Google some more solutions to this with hope that I'll actually figure it out on another day. That's it for now, guys. If you made it all the way until the end of this video, I love you. You're amazing, wonderful, spectacular. I hope that you've subscribed, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.